Hello everyone. So basically this video is part of our row section, row topic and part 2. So in this video we will understand how we can delete, insert, resize and auto fit the row, right? Let's begin. So first of all we need to understand how we can delete the row. So if you have watched the previous video, so you already know how to select the rows and then do the rest of the task, right? First of all what you need to do is to select the rows, then you can delete it or perform any other action. So how to delete the row basically? Let's try. Suppose there are these number of rows we have, and now out of these four rows, we want to delete the row number 26, right? So what you need to do, you need to select the entire row. We have selected the entire row by pressing the shift plus the space bar. If you want to delete it, just right click on the column header. So again, sorry, row header. Right click on the row header, and once you right click and press this delete button. I hope you can see this delete button. And click here, your row gets deleted. I have already covered this that never a row or column gets deleted in the Excel. No, only the content of the cells gets deleted. And what Excel do basically, whatever the rows or columns getting deleted, right? Whatever the row or columns are getting deleted, what Excel do, they just remove the content of that particular entire column or cell and shift the most uh, nearest row or the column uh, one step ahead or one step back, right? So that Excel do. Excel never deletes the row or the column, right? It just shifts the data. Okay, we have just seen that how to delete the row basically. What is next? So how to delete row basically with the help of the keyboard and the commands which are available in the menu section. So let me just now we want to delete this particular row. This is row number 26. We want to delete that. So you need to just go in the home section, home tab, under the home tab, you need to come here, delete, under the delete, you need to come here and delete sheet rows. If you click on this button, what will happen? Your row gets deleted, right? This is the another way to delete the row. There's a one more way to delete the row. What is it? Let me just tell you. So to delete a row, you need to press the control plus minus sign from your keyboard, correct? What you need to do, you need to press control plus minus sign to delete the row. Let's go back. Suppose you want to delete this row number 20. Let's delete the row number 25 now. This is A, B, C, D, keep it is D, E, F, G. Now we want to delete this C. So what you need to do, select, right? Now we need to use the shortcut key, which is control plus minus sign. What I'll do, I'll just select the entire row and press the control. Let me just bring the keyboard again for you guys to understand it better. So I'll just press the control button from your keyboard and press the minus sign. It gets deleted. This minus, which is after the zero number, right? This is how you can delete the cell with the help of the control plus minus sign. There is a one more way to delete a cell, basically. What is that? So what you need to do, you need to press so Alt plus H plus D plus R. This is how you can delete the entire, right? This is another way to delete the basically. Let's try this. Suppose you want to delete this row, this particular row. So what we'll do, we just select the row, Alt H D R. See, your row gets deleted. This is how you can just delete the row. If you want to delete the multiple rows, select those number of rows which you want to delete. Press Alt H D R. Alt H D R. See, right? This is how you can delete the row. Alt plus help with the help of the Alt plus D plus R. Now insert new row. If you want to insert a new row, how will you do that? Suppose there is a data. So B, C, D, E, F, G, G, and H. Now if you want to insert the row between the row, right? Suppose if you want to insert any row between after the C but before the D. right? After the C, but before the D. So whenever you are going to insert any particular row, what you need to do, you need to just select the entire row. What will happen actually when you insert the new row, that will get inserted before on the top of the selected rows, right? Not the below of the selected row, basically on the top of the selected row, right? Right? So what Excel will do, Excel will shift this row, all these rows downwards and insert a new row between the C and D. Let's try. So it's very simple to insert a new row. Select the entire row on which top of you want to insert a new row. So select the entire row, right click and click on this insert button. It's very simple. Once you click on this, see what has just happened. A new row is inserted between C and D, right? Let's name it as S. So you inserted a new row. Basically, this is a new row, right? This is your new row which you have just inserted. Correct, guys? So how to insert a row? Basically, right click and insert, right? This is one way. This is another way to insert a new row. Go under the home tab. This is your going to be home tab and come here in the cells group and insert sheet rows. See, new row gets inserted. This is also new row. This is new row 1. This is new row 2, right? Okay, what is a shortcut key to insert a new row? Suppose if you want to insert one more row between row number 2, between new row 1 and new row 2, how will you do that? What you need to do, you need to select the row, right? Because we want to insert a new row before this row, selected row, basically on the top of the selected row. So what you need to do, press Control Shift plus sign. This is a keyboard, right? This is a keyboard. What you need to do, select the entire row, press Control plus Shift from the keyboard. As you can see, I've just pressed the Control plus Shift from my keyboard and press this plus sign, right? What we need to do, we need to press the plus sign. Let me just type this. Control plus Shift plus sign. See what is happening. Row gets inserted. One more. You can insert as number of rows as you want, right? And this is how you can insert new row with the help of the Control plus Shift plus plus sign. This is how you can insert a new row. If you want to insert multiple rows together, you need to select those number of as same number of rows as you want to insert. Suppose I have selected 2 rows, what will happen actually? Excel will insert 2 rows, but top of the selected rows. Top of the selected rows. Suppose if you want to insert 2 rows, but below this row, so what you need to do, you need to select these number of rows. So if you want to insert as number of rows, so you need to select as you want to insert, right? Suppose we want to insert 2 rows here before the new row 1. So we need to select this and either right click or insert or Control Shift plus sign. See, 2 rows get inserted. Right? This is how you can insert the row. This is one more way to insert the row. Basically, Alt plus H plus I plus R. This is one more way to insert the row, right? So let's try doing this. So suppose we want to insert, this is row number 3 and this is 4. Suppose we want 2 more rows between row number 1 and row 4. So we need to select 2 rows because we want to insert 2 rows, and we'll just press Alt H I R. See, we have got 2 more rows. This is how you can insert more rows basically. This is 5 and this is 6. Right, guys? This is how you can insert the rows. Correct? Okay, what is next? Resize the rows. It is very important also. Suppose now start working on the practical data. I'm just removing all this. So these all are our data. This is all our data basically. We have some rows, but they are not properly aligned, not properly visible actually. So we have to make them look nicer. Okay, so what we'll be doing, we'll be resizing the rows. So what will be, we will be increasing or decreasing the length of the rows. Suppose if you want to increase the row number 10, the length of this row. So what you can do, just select the entire row, bring your pointer here between the row number 11 and 10, between row number 10 and 11. When the your cursor gets changed, now it becomes a single line in between the two arrows, one is pointing upwards and one is pointing downwards. You just need to drag to the down. Your row gets increased. The height of the row gets increased. This is how you can increase it like this, right? Increase or decrease it, right? If you want to increase or decrease the size more than one row, just select those number of rows and increase or decrease the size of on those rows. This is how you can increase and decrease the size. The action will be performed only on the selection, right? That I have already cleared to you guys. The action, whatever you are performing, no, that will get applied to the selected rows of the columns, right? So this is how you can resize the rows, right? There's a one more way to resize the rows basically. So auto fit. So what you can do, suppose we have these number of, I'm just selecting all of the rows. You just need to auto fit them. How to? So either you can come here under the home tab, under the home you need to come here format, and then you need to select this auto row height. So what Excel will do, Excel will adjust the height of the rows based on the content which is available in the row, right? So we are not using it. We'll use, there's another way to do that. Basically, you just double click, double click on the any any of the selected row, and your entire data will get auto fit, right? This is how you can just auto fit the row by clicking on the edge of the row, right? Right, guys? This is how Excel performs various tasks on the row. So we have understood resize the rows and auto fit the rows. And there's a one more way basically. If you want to increase the size of the rows, select all the rows and increase the size. See what is happening. The size is getting increased for all the rows, all the selected rows, right? One more way, under the home section, go the cell group, the format, and you need to click the row height. If you want to manually change the row height, you can also do that. Let's do it, make it 20 and click on OK. See what has happened. The row gets adjusted automatically, not automatically, basically manually, with the height size which we have put, right? This is how you can adjust the row. So guys, this is all from this video. In the next video, we'll cover some more things, and that's it. So let's catch up in the next video. Bye bye.